Hola mis amigas, I am Leila, also known as Miss Bohemia, coming at you guys vlog style because I started filming my K18 hair refresh kind of sporadically. I was having a lot of issues with my hair and I detail more of that in this video here. And I guess I'm posting that first because the hair cutting started happening before I did my K18 series, and then I did another one after having finished it, which is why I look like this now with way shorter hair. So to just kind of give you the very basic gist of what I was going through, was the last haircut that I had where my hair was almost where I wanted it to be was in November. My hair was really long, beautiful, full, but I was noticing something was off towards the bottom. Even after the haircut, it didn't feel 100%. It felt more translucent and see-through towards the bottom, but the cut and everything was fine. Then I came home and editing the footage, my hair felt off. Working with my hair after that, it felt off. And life just got very intense, insanely intense towards the end of the year, even worse at the beginning of the year. Then it tapered off and it's finally in a place where I can breathe again and get my bearings and cater to myself. So then by March, I was just very sick of my hair. It was long, but it didn't feel as full, not because the cut was done wrong, but because my hair felt like it was growing in and off and something was off with my hair. And I kept getting tangles and something wasn't quite right. So I went in and I got my hair cut in March. Isabel, my stylist, didn't really know what was happening. What she did remark on was that my hair is turning white more, and so then the white parts are growing in thicker than the darker bits, and so the darker bits in comparison to what was growing in, it was thinner and therefore was causing the hair to look scraggly. So we had to chop it off, and we had to chop quite a bit off. But then she thought, well, is your hair reacting differently to the layers? Because I like a lot of layers to make it look bigger, to bring out the full life of the hair. So let's go with longer layers. And then the longer layers just didn't sit well with me. So fast forward to June and I reached out to her. I'm like, listen, can we just go back to the layers how we did it? So I go in and I see her in June, and again she's like, again the scraggles are happening. And in the meanwhile I was trying to figure out what's going on with my hair. It turned out that it was my iron B12 levels were low, and I'm on HRT for menopause, and so that kind of makes the body's demand higher, and so I threw my body off. I wasn't getting enough protein, which is also why my hair had thinned out, etc, etc. But in the meanwhile, after March, before June happened, is what this video is about. And I wanted to give my hair just a refresh. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if the hair had been damaged. Back then I suspected that the water hardness in the house was off, and it turned out to not be that. The water hardness was not bad, but I figured I might as well give it a K18 reset and just do that protocol where you use K18 once a week for 6 weeks, and then after that revert to 2 once a month and stick to that protocol. And that's what I've been doing on my hair. As far as how it feels when it's dry and after having been styled, it was feeling very dry before I did that treatment. Something was off. I've tweaked a little bit how I style my hair, but not really much. But I also do feel that just having the hair be healthier, catering to myself nutritionally, has of course really helped. But the K18 treatment has helped too in helping make sure my hair works at its optimum capacity by doing the magic that K18 does. I have an OG K18 video that I did, and you can view that here. But for the purposes of this video, I'm not getting deep into that. You can view my original video. Check it out. And so with this, my growth journey begins. I'll let the me in the vlog do the talking, and I'll be back to close it out. I had to recently cut my hair, and I need to do like a proper update. So if I have the update up, check it out here. Starting sometime last year, every time I did my shower routine, which always involves deep conditioning, and my K18 treatments and whatnot, which happens once a month, my hair just felt dry. Nothing I did made it feel hydrated. So it was starting to be very frustrating. And so when I had my haircut, it was supposed to be just a trim and shaping, and we kept it long. It felt dry. And then recently, which was last month in March, I wrote my stylist and I'm like, listen, something's off. The back of my hair just feels scraggly. It's growing in kind of like a mullet. That verbiage was her thing, which is exactly what it was. It was kind of growing in like a mullet, and it was stringy, keeps tangling. After my cut, it kept tangling. And so even this time, I went in March and we had to chop off a bunch because there was a lot of damage. Even since I had my cut, it keeps tangling, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. She's like, maybe deep condition less, maybe add protein, but I don't need any of those things. My hair is not screaming for less deep conditioning. It feels dry. It really doesn't have a protein deficiency. I've been doing K18. I know my hair. I thought that in the meanwhile, I'm going to start resetting my hair the way K18 says when you're starting out in a K18 regimen. Do it once a week for 6 weeks. And I'll just jump in and chronicle a little bit of that. I have just applied my K18. I'm always so surprised by how instantly soft my hair feels. After you leave K18 for 4 minutes, you can go ahead and do whatever else you want if you want to still deep condition, but I'm considering not deep conditioning today. I'm just waiting for the 4 minutes and then I'm gonna put my hair up and wash myself and get out of the shower and go ahead and just proceed with my usual styling. This is fresh off diffusing. It doesn't look as good on camera as it does in person. Back in the day when I first started K18, I would follow it up and do my regular leave-in, and today I didn't have to do that. I did have blonde in my hair then and more damage that was going out. This time around, I was out of the shower for close to 20 minutes, and by then my hair will frizz out and completely start to look straw-like. I have to get it wet and apply a leave-in. But this shows you how deep K18 goes into the hair strand because it was completely moisturized, still very wet. I didn't have to reapply any water, and I just followed up with a little bit of oil to seal in the moisture, a very tiny bit of cream, my gel, heat protectant, and diffuse. So I'm gonna let the hair settle before I properly manipulate the curls, which is why I look a little wonky. The quality of the curl throughout is amazing. So once this is about an hour and a half to 2 hours after having washed my hair, curls are settling in and they feel amazing. One main thing has been that touching my hair after a shower, no matter how much hydration I put into the hair, it did not feel happy and it did not feel hydrated no matter what I did. So K18 is going to be crucial for me beyond doing it once a month right now until I get my hair feeling better. It's not as big and thick as it was this time last year, and this time last year was probably till about here dry and so stretched even longer, but it'll get back to its healthy shape now that I kind of feel that it's feeling better. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not a cure-all. The ends just really need to grow out. Hopefully the K18 just keeps them hanging on until my hair grows, and then eventually as the hair grows and I go in for my shaping and trims, those bits get cut off and the hair that's growing from here can continue to stay on my head, and then I should be back to full volume and thick hair and happy hydrated hair again. I will officially see you next week. This is one thing that keeps amazing me about K18. When I shampoo my hair, it's not very tangled with their shampoo, but it's still tangled and dry because that's the effect of shampoo on my hair. And the moment I apply K18, it doesn't feel instantly hydrated right away. It helps me detangle my hair, which is an incredible feat. But the thing that I'm amazed by is that right after the 4 minutes is up, it really feels so much more hydrated. It doesn't feel like that right away. And the thing that always gets me is it feels wetter all of a sudden. It's like this moisture kicks in because my hair feels dry as I'm applying it, and now it just feels really wet. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish up my showering, put my hair up in a bun, and when I go out I have to brush my teeth, apply cream to my face and my body, etc. before I cater to my hair. So normally by that point my hair gets really dry and I have to wet it again and add my leave-in. Last week that wasn't the case. The hair stayed pretty wet and hydrated and I didn't even have to apply my own leave-in. This worked as my leave-in, so I'm hoping that that's the case now, and I have a feeling it's gonna be given how my hair feels. I am loving the effects of K18. If they had like a shampoo and leave-in that I could use all the time, and technically you can use it all the time, but it's so damn expensive. So if they had like a regularly priced shit, like if this stuff was a normal TGIN Sultanical size bottle, what is that, 16 ounce? I think there's 16 ounces, like a normal 16-ounce bottle for like 15 bucks. That would be amazing. I would buy the shampoo. I tried their regular conditioner the other day because I wasn't doing K18. I showered twice a week, and so one of the showers I thought, well, let me try the regular shampoo and conditioner that you're supposed to do in between when you're not doing K18. And it was really good. It was so conditioning and it felt incredible and my hair felt so soft. I did go ahead and deep condition, but I'm like, did I really need to? So if K18 had these offerings at regular prices, I would use it all the time. My hair did indeed stay wet through like my process of washing my face and adding cream to my body, brushing my teeth. So like 10-15 minutes after the shower, my hair was still very wet, very moisturized. I didn't need to go in and add my actual leave-in. I just proceeded with the rest of my routine. I added light oil, light cream, styler, and these are the results. I really love it. No more talking. See y'all next week. I just hopped out of the shower. My hair just keeps feeling amazing, so I feel actually excited for my K18 routine. Listen, I just got done diffusing. It looks so much better in person. I look like a mess on the camera. I don't know. But in person it looks way better. Ooh, the back of the head doesn't look bad. She's starting to make a comeback. My hair has been a tangled mess because I was feeling under the weather, and yesterday I couldn't cater to it, and whatever I tried to do was worse. To refresh and oil. You don't want to know. I can't show too much because I'm holding up my towel. This, for having had it in my hair for a while, it's just K18 now, is super wet and super juicy. My hair really holds the leave-in way more. I'm so done, and I swear I am so obsessed with K18 wash days because my hair feels amazing. It's so bouncy. This is fresh off diffusing. I keep like cutting myself off. So the hair is so light, defined, moisturized, bouncy, nice and big. It's starting to absorb products differently too, but seriously, K18 is magical, and every time I do it, my hair feels so soft and happy. So next week. And I'm done, and my hair feels amazing. It feels so good. I'm bouncy and cleansed and beautiful. I'll be back again next week for the last installment of this hair reset. Are you serious? I'm filming for YouTube. That goes in the video. That's my son being asinine. Week 6 is here, and here ends my experiment. Although I might come back in a month because I'm not gonna do K18 again for another month because now I'm resuming my monthly K18. Let's see how my hair holds up. Let's see how I do. Blah 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 blah. Did this help? The curls are popping when it's wet. So I'll be back when it's dry because I'm sick and tired of filming myself in a towel. Fresh off the presses. Another fabulous K18 hair day with Sultanical styling. My hair feels amazing. It feels nice and fluffy. I still have to reconnect to it because there's times where I start out the day like this, niggas deflated and blah blah blah, which is normal, but I'm having PTSD from my damage, honestly, so I am not liking myself or my hair a lot these days. So that's why I'm gonna check back in a month and see if I kind of have proper growth. How's the hair doing? How does it do? When I'm not doing K18 weekly, it should technically do fine. The way I apply my products, etc., has been reevaluated. Again, listen to what your hair is telling you. I don't think I was doing that for a while. I am now, so knock on wood, it'll be fine, but it'll take me some time to figure that out from now to a month, and it'll take you guys 2 seconds. So this is about a month out since I last filmed, I think. I don't know, something like that. And I did K18, so now I'm just doing it on a monthly basis. So I am doing just a 1-month follow-up, and then we're wrapping this video up. Anytime I do K18, it feels like a vacation for the hair because I'm not stuck in a long routine. I have K18 in my hair, the leave-in treatment, and always after that 4-minute mark, it kicks in a way that it's very different than when you apply it. That's the part I love the most. Super wet, super moisturized, and it's such a high knowing that I'm gonna go through my whole routine. First I do my body lotion, brush my teeth, moisturize my face, then I do my hair, and until I get to that point is a good chunk of time, and my hair stays equally wet and moisturized, and I just jump into styling and diffusing, and I'm ready to go. It's been many hours, and I totally spaced on the fact that I was gonna come back with my hair dry, so I already kind of like messed it up. It was looking way better, but I'm going through a lot with my hair these days. My cut isn't exactly where I want it to be, so I'm actually going to be reaching out to my stylist to see, can I come back in and we can spruce it up as it grows out. But as far as the feeling of the hair goes, as far as how the strength of the hair goes and everything else, I'm feeling good about it, and I also don't think I'm losing any hair, I'm having any breakage, and if I did, it's not related to hair stuff, it's just related to life stuff. My hair has not been looking stellar of late, but at least K18 gives me comfort in knowing that it's gonna get better. That's kind of where I am right now. This is the after, for a month after I started getting back on a K18 proper regimen with a 6-week reset, and now following up monthly. I mean, I'm obviously not gonna pop into the video monthly. Okay, now this looks better, but I will be using K18 monthly. Okay, I should have started filming after fluffing my hair out. This is when I take the time to make it look decent. It looks decent, so that's that. I am very happy with it. I love K18. I'll let spruced up, made up, make-upped me finish this video, y'all. Passing it on to her. And so that's it. That's that whole hair journey. I'm doing good. The hair feels amazing. I kind of prefaced the now in the beginning, so there's really not much for me to say other than thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any similar experiences or stories, let me know, and let me know what you did to get your hair and yourself back on track. If you like this video, please hit like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more. And I hope to see you in my next one. Ciao for now.